and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Kicker Jake Bates has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. Here's Toine. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shorted the sticks.
And going deep for Hill. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on touchdown. I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does its job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Here's pick up a nice 1st down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot in the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Let's get out.
First down the Lions, and he gets set to start the drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now is to go back out on the field. A calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. A give left side, here's Achane. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards. 2nd down, they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 43-yard line.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Goff going to shift him around. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action. It's gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Bates' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do
Wide open, complete, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now he'll give it up on a reverse. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's got this down to the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Goff. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the gun, here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now it's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Throwing again is Goff. He'll buy some time right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Bates' kick is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, You want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. It's Brian Branch with it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching.